I'm Jax, and this is Threeleaf Farm. My parents got this farm in 2010. The name behind Threeleaf Farm is they have 3 kids, so they said Threeleaf Farm. My dad's always worked in restaurants since he was 13, 14. Owned restaurants, worked in them, and his biggest concern was the food waste in it. Half the food is getting thrown away before it's even hitting the tables. So the goal was have a farm, use all that food waste to create our own compost to fertilize our fields. We pick up compost from a few of the restaurants, mix it with our animal manures, use that to fertilize our fields. Then we're bringing the food back to the restaurants, and then we're getting back the waste that they produce off of our own food. The hardest part is making money. Farms are not a profitable business. And it's really easy to say, oh, well, we could grow this crops and then sell it for a super high price, but then that doesn't solve the problem of high priced food not everyone can afford. So my goal is, how do we grow the food to make a profit, but also make it accessible to everyone who can't afford to buy a $5 tomato? So balancing those two things has been pretty challenging. It would be really easy to say, I'm going to triple the price of all our produce and then we'll make a profit. But then that's not accessible to everyone. So making it an accessible thing is kind of the goal, which we haven't gotten to yet, but that's what we're trying to do. We do have a challenge with working with 5 different restaurants, 5 different chefs, and all 5 of them are a different style of restaurant. So kind of creating a product that they can all work with equally and not all get confused by. So sometimes an heirloom tomato is going to confuse one chef over another chef, or the color of a tomato. So we do choose to grow 10 different varieties of tomatoes. We do choose to grow 15 different kinds of peppers. Different restaurants are gonna get different things, but trying to make them simple, highlight the quality of the food. It'll be more relatable to customers. It'll be relatable to the chef. It'll be relatable to the diners. They know what they're getting, and when it's a higher quality, they'll be happy. They're gonna say, oh, this is a really nice tomato, or this is a really nice pepper. It has more flavor than just getting a generic grocery store one that came from Mexico or came from California that's been in the fridge for potentially 2 weeks. They're gonna get it next day. It's gonna be on the plate immediately. Joining the Lafayette market this year has been really nice because most of the customers drive by our farm every day. We're right at the end of the market, and every time a new customer comes, they're like, oh, I always drive by your farm. We're glad you're here. So having that group of people who are our neighbors, and then when they're buying our produce, they're enjoying what we're providing, it kind of attaches us a little more to the community. We are right in the middle of Lafayette, but we're still a little isolated. We don't have a lot of people coming in and out. It's kind of just us and the crew here every day. We don't get lots of outside interaction. So going to the market, having people tell us they enjoy driving by our farm, having people say, we really enjoyed your lettuce last week. The positive feedback coming from the market, coming from Lafayette, has been so nice and so positive that it really puts a new perspective on farming. It just makes it so much more enjoyable. It makes it a much more positive experience, having people be happy, people coming to the stand, people seeing new vegetables for the first time. We brought watermelon radish one week and everyone's like, I've never seen this before. What is this? So getting people to try new things and getting people to be happy that we're there makes the market experience so fun. Kind of my hope for future of farming would be more people getting involved. We do have lots and lots of available land, especially in Colorado, that is not necessarily being used, but could be being used. If more smaller farms popped up, we could be getting more local food. It just takes more people being involved. And again, to the learning aspect, a lot of people have no idea where food comes from, how it's grown. But if we can show more people how it's done, maybe we'll get more people interested. It is a hard job. You're always losing stuff, having to abandon things because something else is more important. But having more of a community-based would probably help a lot of farmers. Being at the market helps because it does allow our community to see what we're doing and get involved with us. I love working with family. It makes it more fun. You get to see your family all the time. We're talking, we're around each other, we're having dinners. Always I was kind of like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And I never really wanted to work in the restaurants. So having the farm really gives me an opportunity to work with my family, be in their business, but kind of do something that I enjoy. My dad does what he enjoys by doing the restaurants. So that's been a nice kind of collaboration between family members.